Are you someone who sleeps primarily on their stomach and are looking for a new mattress that'll really fit that sleep style? We're going to talk about that in today's video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, I'm a CNET, and in today's video we have our picks for the best mattresses for stomach sleepers. From what we've observed, people who sleep on their stomach primarily is kind of the thinnest segment of sleeping preferences. Most people tend to favor their side or their back or some kind of combination of all three. But if you are a primary stomach sleeper, you're going to want a mattress that really suits you. And so we've got quite a few picks for you in today's video that we're going to go over. Since this is a best list, I don't want to go into a ton of detail on each mattress, so more info will be linked down below in the description, including any discounts we can find. If you find this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But let's just dive right in by quickly covering the general policies you should expect if you decide to order one of these mattresses online. First off, you shouldn't have to pay anything extra for shipping. Most of them will arrive in a box. Some of them will arrive full size via a service called white glove delivery. Either way, you shouldn't pay anything extra for it. Once the bed arrives at your door, you get a trial period of at least 100 nights, often longer, to really test out the bed to see if you like it. If you decide that you don't within the trial period, you can return it and get a refund. Most of the time, those returns are completely free. Sometimes they're not. More info about that will be linked down below in the description. If you decide to keep the bed though, which you more than likely will if you're doing a lot of mattress research like this, and they should all come with at least 10-year warranties, again, often a bit longer. That's just the minimum you should expect. More details about the individual mattress policies will be linked in their full review, so make sure you take a look. But enough about that stuff, let's get into the beds themselves now, and we're just gonna start with our best overall pick for stomach sleepers, and that's gonna be the Bear Original. This is an ultra affordable memory foam mattress option that's a little bit on the firmer end of the spectrum. Firmer mattresses are gonna be a more common theme in this best list because generally people who sleep on their stomach are looking for a slightly firmer mattress to help avoid any back pain. This bed is only about $700 after discount, which is super duper affordable. It has more of that classic dense memory foam feel, which means you'll sink into it a little bit and it will conform to your body's shape and be a little bit slower to respond when you relieve pressure from it. Memory foam beds like this are kind of designed for you to get in one comfortable sleeping position and stay there the entire night, and the lack of responsiveness kind of encourages that, which is why some people really enjoy the feel of memory foam. This bed is going to be right around a medium firm, maybe a hair softer than that, so I think it'll be a nice option for stomach sleepers. The Bear Original is made entirely of foam layers. If you are looking for a hybrid version, they do make the Bear Pro Hybrid, which is pretty similar to the Bear Original, only it swaps out support foam for support coils. So just a lot to like here, especially that price point. I think that will really make this a nice option for a lot of people. Next up on the list, we have one of our all-time favorite pillow top mattresses that has a super duper firm option. That's gonna be the Saatva Classic. The Saatva Classic has this name because it has a very traditional classic innerspring feel that I think a lot of sleepers out there will find very comfortable and very familiar. This bed comes in 3 different firmness options. You have their plush soft model, which is going to be around a medium, their luxury firm model, which is going to be around a medium firm, which I think is going to be what most people gravitate towards. And then the firm model is truly firm. It's one of the firmest beds I've ever tested. To me, it honestly just feels like a thin plank of wood with some foam on top, supported by coils, which might be what you're looking for. If you're worried about durability in your mattress, this bed is backed by a lifetime warranty, and it does feature 2 different layers of coils, so I think durability is not going to be a concern on this bed at all. It is a little bit spendy. You're looking at about an MSRP of $2,000 for a queen size. You can normally get it for around $1,700 or $1,800 depending on the time of year. This bed does feature white glove delivery, which means they do the entire setup process for you, and it shows up full size, which does kind of add to the luxurious nature of Saatva as a brand. This is one of our all-time favorite beds. It's been on many best lists for a very long time because we just think it's that good. Next up on the list, we have a mattress that's a little bit softer and more geared toward maybe stomach and combination sleepers. That's gonna be the Casper Original. I think this mattress is gonna be best geared towards someone who spends maybe a good part of the night on their stomach, but not the entire night, or for couples, because medium firmnesses work really well for couples. This bed also features a bit of a zone support design, which means the center third of the mattress is gonna be slightly firmer than the outer thirds, which might give you more support in your lumbar region. It's more sophisticated on beds like the Casper Wave and the Casper Nova, but I think it's nice that it's there. This bed also has a very accommodating soft neutral feel that I can't imagine a lot of people finding strictly uncomfortable. Might not be precisely what you're looking for if you're looking for a more responsive latex foam bed or a more dense memory foam bed, but most people who try out the Casper Original generally like it. I know I do. Price-wise, you're looking at about $1,300 for a queen size before discounts. It generally will be on discount. Make sure you look down below in the description for that. That price is a little bit high for an all-foam bed, but I think you'll probably like it if you get it, especially if you're okay with a mattress around a medium firmness. Next up on the list, we have a mattress that is specifically engineered for the needs of heavier folks, although you don't need to be a heavier person to want this mattress. That's the Helix Plus. This bed uses extra reinforced coils and some denser foams to really make it super durable over the long term. I think it has a nice neutral hybrid feel that most people should find to be quite comfortable. It even uses a layer of latex foam in there. This bed uses extra reinforced coils and nice high density durable foam, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. According to Helix, this bed can support up to 2 500-pound people throughout the life of the mattress, which is pretty fantastic. And when it comes to firmness, beds like these that are specifically designed for heavy folks can be a bit tough to dial in because they are expecting heavy people to sleep on these beds, and heavy people generally feel beds to be quite a bit softer than the average size person. For the average size person, we think it's going to be around a medium firm, maybe a hair firmer than that. But if you are heavier, it should be somewhere between a medium and a medium firm, which I think will be a nice option for stomach sleepers. And beds in this category that are for heavy folks tend to be a bit more expensive than your average online mattress. But once you factor in discounts, it's only around $1,200 for a queen, which I think makes it super affordable. And again, if you're just looking for a nice firm bed, the Helix Plus is also a great option. You don't have to be a heavy person to want this bed. And I think it's just going to be a pretty accommodating option for stomach sleepers in general. Next up, we have a nice affordable memory foam option for stomach sleepers, and that's going to be the Nectar mattress. Odds are, if you've been shopping for a mattress online for even a little bit, you've seen an ad from Nectar. They do advertise pretty aggressively, but their bed is ultra popular because it has a classic dense memory foam feel, and it is nice and affordable. Queen size retails for around $700, and that is the all foam version. I might honestly recommend just spending up the extra $100 to get this bed in a coil version. Oftentimes when you have a more affordable memory foam hybrid like this, it kind of loses that more classic dense memory foam feel that you're probably seeking out. But on the Nectar hybrid in our testing, that was not the case. And the hybrid version is just going to be a little bit more supportive and durable over the long term. And if you are a stomach sleeper, I think that's something you'll probably want. Both versions of Nectar we also found to be around a medium firm on our firmness scale, which means it should be a nice option for you stomach sleepers out there. Not a lot of give, plenty supportive. You can also spend up to get the Nectar Premier or the Nectar Premier Copper. But in our testing, we found the original Nectar in both versions to have more of that true memory foam feel in comparison to those beds. So if true memory foam was what you want, I would stick to the original. However, if you're on an ultra strict budget and beds like the Bear and the Nectar are still a bit too expensive for you, we have 2 options available from the brand Allswell. Allswell as a brand is actually owned by Walmart, and in the past you could actually order directly from allswellhome.com. That doesn't seem to exist anymore. Now it looks like they do all their business through walmart.com. Doesn't really make a big difference though, because the Allswell mattress is still one of the most affordable hybrid beds you've ever tested. A queen size can retail anywhere from $300 to $400 depending on the time of year and whatever discounts they're running. And this is a hybrid that has more of a neutral hybrid feel that I think most people will probably be able to get by on. It does use a little bit of memory foam, but you don't really feel it all that much. And then you also can spend up a little bit to get the Allswell Brick mattress, which is going to be around a medium firm on our firmness scale, probably a better option for stomach sleepers, and that one retails for around $550 for a queen before discount. So 2 really good options here. I do think the Brick is probably the slightly better option because it is noticeably firmer, however it is a bit more expensive. And then last up on the list, we have a generally very comfortable pillow top mattress that comes in multiple firmness options. That's gonna be the WinkBed mattress. This bed is pretty similar to the Saatva Classic. It has a nice pillow top design. I think it's pretty much universally comfortable. Hard to imagine people finding the WinkBed to be uncomfortable. And you have a few different firmness options to pick from. You have their softer model, their luxury firm, and their firmer model. Technically, there is a 4th firmness option called WinkBed Plus. However, we really categorize that as its own bed altogether because it's a bit more expensive and the materials are a little bit different. I would recommend going with their firmer model because that one's around a medium firm, really good option for stomach sleepers, and you get that nice fluffy pillow top feel even on a bed that's a little bit firmer. Price-wise, it's only about $1,500 for a queen size after discount, which makes this one of the most high-value mattresses that we've tested, and I think if you pick one up, you'll probably really like it. The Helix Plus is going to be a bit firmer than the firmest option of the baseline WinkBed, and that one does cost about $200 more, but it should be a bit more durable long term because it's designed for heavy people, kind of like the Helix Plus. And that's really going to do it for today's best list. We tried to pick some options that ran on the firmer side because again, if you do sleep on your stomach, I think that's going to be the bed that you're looking for, help alleviate some back pain, and beds that really run the gamut in terms of pricing. One little thing I didn't mention at all is that if you sleep on your stomach right now and you're not really that comfortable, maybe try a different pillow. Pillows are really important for stomach sleepers because you want something nice and thin, because then that can really hurt your neck if your pillow's too tall. So that's something to look into as well. But if you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And make sure you look down below in the description for a lot of resources to help you with your online mattress search. There'll probably be other best lists down there, maybe some pillow reviews if you want to check those out. A lot of resources to help you. But that's really going to do it for me. This is Owen with CNET Sleep, and I'll see you in the next one.